Hey everyone, today we're back with another roundup of some of my favorite new travel gear. Whether you're traveling for work, for vacation, into the outdoors, if you're traveling with one bag, two bags, there's always ways to streamline your travel and just make it a little bit easier to keep yourself organized while you're on the go. And so I'm always on the lookout for accessories that can help with these uses, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the ones that I've been trying out as of late that I think would be really helpful for any upcoming trips that you may have. Before doing so, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. I've always been a big fan of the short sleeve button down, particularly for minimal travel, as it feels like a really versatile shirt that can be dressed up, down, you can wear it with shorts, pants. So there's just a lot of different use cases, and the Wellen Airweave performance shirt takes it to the next level with this really lightweight, breathable fabric. It just feels super comfortable, particularly in hotter climates, which are the ones that I tend to travel to the most. I also live in a hotter climate, so I can just wear this really comfortably. It just breathes really nicely. The material also offers a lot of mobility. It has a good amount of stretch. And then the Airweave polyester fabric is going to be pretty wrinkle resistant. It also has anti-odor properties, so you can wear it a number of times across multiple days, not have to worry about re-washing it, which is also going to help you travel with less. And then beyond that, the shirt just has some really interesting details that I think help it stand out among some of the other travel shirts that I've seen. One of the most unique aspects, which I've absolutely loved, is having this soft cloth here incorporated into the bottom of the shirt that you can use to wipe down your sunglasses or your phone. I've had a couple of people that I've been around, when they need to clean something, I show them this, they're absolutely fascinated. So really cool touch there. And then you have a hidden pocket in the shirt pocket here, so you can store something like your AirPods or something a little bit more sensitive, some extra cash. Beyond that, you have a nice little loop that's going to allow you to hang the shirt up if you need to wash it or if it happens to get wet. You can see just how this fabric just kind of has that breathability built in. Super lightweight, whether you're wearing it, if you pack it away, it's not going to take up any space. It's not going to add a bunch of bulk to your packing. It's got the really nice tactile durable buttons, and so it just checks off so many of the boxes for what I'm looking for out of a piece of travel apparel that's going to allow me to replace a couple of different shirts, pack with less, and just look and feel really good while I'm on the go. Proof makes some of my favorite technical travel apparel, whether it's shorts, shirts, or pants, like their Nomad, Chinos. They offer a blend of style, durability, and versatility in their clothing that is perfect for when I'm trying to travel with a little bit less. These pants in particular, I've been a big fan of. I know they were requested a lot by Huckberry's audience to bring them back. The Chino in particular, because it has a little bit more of that, dressed up, tailored look. This one here I have in navy. It comes in a couple of different styles and colors. I also have these slim fit pants, and these are the ones that, they just match up well with a t-shirt, with a button down. I can wear them with dress shoes, with boots, with sneakers. They just seem to go with everything, and then they're just really comfortable to wear. They've got plenty of stretch. They have wrinkle resistant properties, DWR, so they're going to be protected. If you happen to spill something on yourself, you can wear them for a number of days. They have a gusset built in for added mobility, so you can use them for tons of different activities. And this material just feels really comfortable, looks good. You have, the very durable zipper, buttons. They are true to size. I typically wear size 34, and these were able to fit very comfortably. And then, as with many of these technical travel pants, you have some good pocketing, just pretty standard pockets here on the front, but then you also have a hidden zippered pocket here that's going to be a little bit more protected for something more sensitive while you're on the go. Then you have pockets on the back for anything that you might want to store there regularly. So, not going overboard. That's what prevents it from looking too much like a technical travel pant. Really helps it maintain that clean Chino-like appearance. And so if you're looking for, kind of a staple piece that you can wear with a ton of different outfits and in a variety of situations, and this is going to be a fantastic option to take a look at. I've always heard great things about On's running shoes, but as a huge Roger Federer fan, they definitely caught my eye when they partnered up on the Roger Advantage sneaker. The white tennis shoe is kind of an everyday staple. It looks great with many different outfits, whether you're wearing shorts, chinos. This is what I definitely look for in a travel sneaker, something that I could wear in a lot of different situations and that is going to be comfortable regardless of how many hours I'm walking around throughout the day. And so these definitely live up to the hype that I've heard about on sneakers in general. They have the CloudTech technology that's combined with the speed board, and they create an experience that to me feels like an Ultra Boost or a sneaker like that. So something that is definitely geared towards running, a little bit more technical, and it feels just super cushioned and soft as you're walking around, but it doesn't have the look of such an athletic sneaker, which is what gives them that great versatility, and they just feel really stylish as you would expect from Roger Federer. If you've ever seen him play tennis or just dress in general, he's a super stylish guy, very, very smooth, and so great to see that translate into the sneakers themselves. They have this really nice vegan leather and polyester upper that feels very durable, easy to clean, very nice feeling laces, super simple to slip your feet in and out of these shoes. Really soft, great cushioning here. They're true to size. I normally wear an 11.5 shoe. That's what I ordered here, and they felt great right out of the box. And so, I've used these now for several hours on end, haven't felt any fatigue in my feet, which is, what I was expecting from everything that I've heard on shoes. So they lived up to the hype. They look great. And if you're in the market for a casual sneaker that you can easily wear pretty much anywhere for many hours on end, then this is going to be one of the best options that you can take a look at. I talk about packing cubes a lot on the channel as I'm a big fan of modular organization. I just feel like it helps keep my stuff a little less chaotic while I'm traveling. The Peak Design compressible packing cubes have been my go-to for a while. They're just super lightweight. They compress, they have a separate compartment for your dirty laundry. So, they just do everything that I'm looking for out of a packing cube. But I have been keeping an eye on a different style of packing cube that Patagonia has had for a while. I also saw that Evergoods released this style of packing cube pretty recently, which is a little bit different than what I'm accustomed to. The Peak Design cubes have just a pretty, straightforward clamshell opening. You put your stuff in there. These packing cubes from Patagonia, the black hole line, actually open up flat, and then you have two separate segments that you can use to organize your stuff. So it's a little bit of a different layout than what I'm used to, but I was very curious to experiment as I could see how this might work a little bit better depending on what you're carrying and the type of bag that you're using. At first I was a little wary of this because it can get bulky. If you pack both compartments out, you can see that it can get fairly thick. I have the black hole pack here. This is the medium size from Patagonia. It's offered in a small and a larger size, but this medium size to me felt really comparable to the smaller Peak Design compression cube. Here you can see them side by side, but of course the big difference is that this one opens flat. You have zippers on both sides along with this mesh opening, and there's a lot of interesting ways that you can lay this out. You can have one side that's for your socks and underwear, shirts. You can use this for non-apparel items as well. I've seen Patagonia use this for like tech items and toiletries, but for me, still the main use case for these would be for clothing. So on one side, I have a couple of shirts. On the other side, I might use it for like pajamas, workout clothing. So, if you roll your clothes or whether you place it flat, you can really fit an impressive amount on each side. There's two zippers, and then because of the mesh, you can really tighten everything down, get the air out of there. And you can use these in two manners. You can either zip it up and you have a nice little block here with some handles along the exterior that you can use to kind of pull this out of a bag. There's some webbing. You also have the really nice Patagonia black hole line fabric. This edition has the little fish, which is a nice touch. And yeah, they feel durable. You have a little loop on the exterior. And this is perfect for tossing into their black hole backpack, for example, which is a top-loading bag. You can just stuff it with a ton of things. And so this works almost a little bit better than the larger Peak Design compressible packing cube that I'm used to. It just seems to be something that, I can stack some of these on top of each other, and there's just something about it that works well. But you can also open it up and then just use it as kind of a flat packing cube if you have a bag that's going to work a little bit better. So if it's a suitcase, if it's a clamshell style bag, something like Pax backpacks that are a little slimmer, they're not going to work as well with a block or that's going to be this bulky, then I'll leave it flat. And so it's really cool to have that versatility, something that I hadn't experienced before, as I've always used these same style of packing cubes. And you know, I'm not sure if one is necessarily better than the other. I'm sure I'll go back and forth between the two, but I really like, you know, starting to experiment with these different style of organizational options and then adapting it to whatever bag is going to make the most sense. So Peak Design cubes are still fantastic, but if you're curious to try something else, if these haven't worked as well in the past and you want something that's going to provide a little bit more flexibility or that might work better with a duffel or with a top loading bag, then I definitely recommend taking a look at the Patagonia Black Hole line. It wouldn't be a minimal travel video without some awesome backpacks. Here I have two great one bag travel options that are quite different and hopefully will provide some inspiration depending on your particular travel needs. So I have the Patagonia Black Hole 32 liter pack and the Goruck GR1. I've done dedicated videos for both of these in the different styles that they're offered. If you want to check those out, the GR1 in particular that I have here is the Huckberry Slick Edition. So this is an exclusive collaboration that they've done with Goruck. I've heard a ton about this over the years. I've always been intrigued by it because it is one of the most minimal GR1s that is available. It doesn't have any MOLLE webbing on the front, the sides, or on the shoulder strap, so it's a really clean appearance. This version has been updated with the 210 nylon that Goruck has been using on their bags as of late, as well as a quick access pocket, which has been one of my favorite upgrades that Goruck has been making to their newer editions of their bags. So absolutely thrilled to see that here. And then beyond that, you have, you know, the typical bomb-proof GR1 construction. This is one of their 1000D rucksacks, so kind of the OG fabric, which is going to hold up great over the longer term. I've had a few of their bags in this fabric, and it's just, you know, one of the most indestructible fabrics to me. YKK zippers, and then the 21 liter size in particular has always been one of the most versatile, more compact, minimal travel bags. I mean, this looks really small, really slim, and yet it is able to hold a deceptive amount. So that's why I have this pegged as a minimal travel bag. It's got the clamshell style opening, which can work for EDC or travel. Very simple layout. Works great with a modular setup, so any sort of pouches or larger accessories that you want to store, it's going to be great. You have the two zippered pockets on the lid. As I mentioned, you can see the quick access pocket here with the orange liner. Then you have the dedicated suspended laptop compartment on the back. So just really an all-purpose bag. This is one of my go-tos whenever I need a smaller personal item that I want to place under the seat in front of me. And then I have the Black Hole 32 liter pack from Patagonia, which is definitely not a minimal bag by any means. You've got the bright orange colorway here, webbing along the exterior, handles, water bottle pockets, so very, very different bag. This one is definitely more geared towards people that are going into the outdoors. They want more of a lighter pack that also has flexibility as far as what you can attach to it and how you can carry it. And you know, this one at 32 liters is definitely larger, but I've always thought that it was a pretty interesting larger bag because of its more flexible nature and the simpler layout. It can hold an impressive amount, but it also doesn't feel overly bulky, particularly if you're not carrying quite as much once you arrive at your destination. You can empty it out and you have a pretty capable hiking backpack, especially with, you know, the webbing along the exterior. You can clip on whatever you need to. You have the dual external water bottle pockets, which offer great amount of space. This ripstop fabric feels weather resistant, durable. You have the really great handles to just make it very easy to maneuver the bag. And then the harness on this is going to be breathable, comfortable. It's got, you know, an adjustable sternum strap. This updated edition has the luggage pass-through, so if you're pairing it with a roller bag, it's going to be great for that. And then it's got a dedicated laptop compartment. You can access it from the top, from the side, and then the quick access pocket on this one here at the top is just crazy spacious. It can hold so much stuff very, very easily. Toiletries, pouches, bulkier headphones, and you have a quick access pocket on the front as well. So just a nice amount of space here. Works great for pouches and other sort of tech accessories that I might be reaching for as I'm traveling. And then this is a top loader bag, so a little bit different than the GR1. So this you can just kind of hold it up, reach in, grab whatever you need. You don't have to worry about everything spilling out, but it still opens wide enough that it's pretty easy to kind of see everything that's on the inside. So if you want to toss in packing cubes, bulkier tech items like a drone, I have my Evergood Civic Access pouch, and you know, it just swallows up whatever you want to place into there. It always feels like it can hold a little bit more than I'm expecting. You have a zipper pocket on the back, so very simple organization. And so, you know, although this one might be a little bit large for a personal item on many airlines, definitely carry-on friendly, still manageable as, you know, a larger day pack. And so two very different options here, but if you're looking for one bag travel, versatile options, these are going to be two really great ones to keep in mind. And so that's it. That's some of the travel gear that I've been enjoying a lot as of late. Hopefully this video was helpful, and if you have any questions on the items that I featured in the video or suggestions for similar items that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I'll make sure to include links in the description below to some of the other travel and EDC gear roundup videos that I've done over the past year, as well as to the roundup videos that I've done for my favorite travel bags, my favorite daily bags, favorite travel clothing, and things like that. And if you have ideas for other roundup videos that you'd like to see on the channel, definitely let me know about those as well. And I want to thank Huckberry for sending some of the items that I featured in this video for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.